What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to be testing how many Pokemon I can spawn in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Switch 2 update. The game runs better, spawns are much faster, and there's more spawns in general. There is some information out there about how many can spawn, but we're going to find out the truth. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let's dive in. What made me want to test this was Cerebi stated you can spawn 36 Pokemon at once. Now, this is counting only spawns that are random, not static Pokemon. We're not including static Pokemon. The static Pokemon are not included in the spawn pool. Now, we are in Area 0, just right outside of the very beginning Area 0. We fell down the pit, and this is a great open area to see how many Pokemon can actually be spawned in. Now, according to Cerebi, the total is 36 Pokemon. So it's really 35 Pokemon, but one shiny Pokemon will get its own spot. So it's really 36. Technically, it can be an infinite amount if you get infinite amount of shinies all at once. But for argument's sake, Cerebi says there's currently 36 shinies. So let's count how many Pokemon we got right here. So I counted all the Pokemon in this image, and I decided to use a fighting type sandwich to make it easier so there wasn't things flying in the air. And it's just easier when you can make more cluster spawns come in, because cluster spawns in this case are either going to be Metacham, which is going to be a Metacham and 4 Metatites, or it's going to be the Pawmos and Pawmees, which is also going to be 5 Pokemon total for both of those. So using that knowledge, I was like, okay, we can just count each individual one. We'll get some Slitherwings coming in here. And according to Cerebi, you were supposed to only get 35. A shiny did appear for me on my first reset. So we got a shiny Metatite right there. And counting them all, I put the red dots on the screen. We got a total of 38 Pokemon plus one shiny hitting that 39 marker. So we are at 39. Potentially, we could get to 40 because I don't know. I might have missed the Metatite somewhere in there. It's one of those things. If I was going to move forward and check, then I might lose some other spawns. It's definitely not the easiest way to do the science, but the fact is, it is more than 36 Pokemon at the very least. Well, I did get a shiny, so we might as well get a reward real quick. You know what I mean? We earned it. This is a lot of Pokemon, and honestly, this is actually one of the best shiny spots in the game for sure because of this change. I mean, it was already a good spot, especially to get Slitherwing out here. But hey, we got ourselves a shiny Metatite. But can we hit more Pokemon spawns in general? We're gonna have to see if we can find another spot where we could potentially get more and try to get another shiny as well to see if we get that additional spawn in too. Now, I figured a great place to test outside of Area 0 would be some caves, because in caves, Pokemon are usually coming out a couple of spawn points, and they do fill in the room. Now, one cave that was really awesome, what I remember from Kitakami and one of my guides, was the best shiny hunting location for Sandshrew, and we're going to go for that into this cave right here. Now, there's normally a Sandslash in here. I already took it out, but you already can see the room is filling up with Centrix, Geodudes, and Sandshrews. It is truly like one of the best spots, if not the best spots for like all these Pokemon. But it is really good, and you can actually try to get a reset over here. As you can see, a bunch of Pokemon are respawning from us all the way over there as well. They're just going to keep on trying to fill in the room. We could do this with a ground type sandwich, and I think I will, because we do want to see if we can get a shiny. We want to also would love to see Sandshrew on the Switch 2 in that 4K and beautiful 60 FPS. All right, so we have our level 3 sparkling encounter titled Ground Sandwich, and right in the corner of the cave, which is honestly, like I said, best spot to hunt for Sandshrew is going to be right here. And I'm going to try to get even further into the corner. I'm going to try to see the cave entrance here too, just to make sure nothing's spawning over there. I don't think anything will, because we do have one spawn point in this back corner. Now, we are going to be getting some Geodudes, of course, but the Sandshrew army is literally absolutely insane. So we're going to try to let them fill in, and hopefully they can fill in this whole room. I'll probably try to move back and forth as well once enough come in, because the Geodudes are hostile, but the Sandshrews will crowd around you. So we're going to see if we can get a lot of these guys crowding around. Now, if the Geodudes become too hostile, we may have to switch it up and figure out a new plan, but we are getting a good amount of spawns coming in. So let's see. All right, so we have a lot of sand shrews. I went out and tried to kill a couple Geodudes spawning in because they are aggressive. But we do have a bunch of sand shrews, so I'm gonna try to get a nice clean screenshot of this bunch here in one image. It's a little bit hard because they keep moving, but this does look like more than 30 right now. So I had to split up this image into two because I wasn't able to pan the camera out far enough or clip through the wall to get the entire cave. But I was able to capture a total of 38 sandshrews. So the first image, we have 26 right there. And then the second image, you can see the additional 12 that I was able to see. I put those X's on the screen. Those are the ones I already counted from the previous screenshot. So overall, 38 Pokemon were able to spawn in the cave. Now, I did not get a shiny Sandshrew, even though that is a great shiny hunting spot to absolutely do if you wanted to do a picnic reset where I was doing the camera work. You can do it there. And, you can also just throw out your auto battle Pokemon and they'll just be able to knock out all the Pokemon for you, and then a new one will spawn at the backside of the cave. So you could potentially AFK shiny hunt this too, as long as your auto battle Pokemon keeps on attacking and working, which is very finicky still, unfortunately. But we were able to prove 38 spawns, which it means it can be 39 spawns if we do get a shiny Sandshrew or any shiny to appear, because shiny Pokemon always take their own spot. Now, once again, could hit 40 if we had two shiny Pokemon appear at the same time. I've not been able to get a 39th one to appear over there in the cave. I stayed there for a while, wasn't really sure. I don't think anything can spawn outside of the cave while I'm in the cave either, just because. I mean, if it did, I'll be very surprised because I did get 38 spawns. So I wonder if one could have maybe escaped or something like that, but I wasn't able to see it on any of my footage when I was capturing it. So overall, it looks like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we're looking at a total of 39 spawns, including the shiny, not including any static encounters like raid Pokemon on the screen or like the Terra ones or any of just the random static ones that just walk around and interrupt your hunts. But overall, this is a massive improvement and has improved shiny hunting for the most part because now instead of looking at 15, 16 Pokemon, we are now looking at 38, 39 Pokemon. And this is going to make a lot of hunts easier, especially town resets, picnic resets hunts. I did go over in my previous video the worst hunts of Scarlet and Violet, and some of them did get harder because of this draw distance that is now added to the game, where it's harder to despawn Pokemon if you're unable to do a picnic, you can't really despawn Pokemon as well or quickly, and a lot of Pokemon are spawning from further distance, which we were using that despawn area as a way to get some rare Pokemon to show up quicker. So it's very interesting stuff, but overall, this is a W for the Switch 2. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you enjoy my work and my content, please become a channel member. It really means the world to me and it supports me as well. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.